We're talking about astral chords. We're talking about astral chords. We're talking about etheric chords. We're talking about sexual soul ties, and we're talking about basically how to get rid of them and how to cut them. Because over time, well, first of all, let's get into what they are. Let me explain to you what they are. An astral cord is like an energy cord from your heart chakra or in your aura that's connected to somebody else or something, a place or thing. There's different astral cords. Like I said, they're connected to people, places, or things. There's a constant exchange of energy between the astral cord coming from you and to the other person, place, or thing. Whether you were in contact and actively exchanging energy via communication or spending time with that person, place, or thing, or you had experiences there with it or with them, it forms an astral cord in your auric field and in your heart chakra, to you and to them. So, in the etheric chords, or a little bit stronger, because when you talk about the ether, you're getting into all of the elements combined as one, um, combined with a intention or a thought or the breath of another being, combined with all the elements. That's where you get ether. So an etheric cord is going to be a little bit stronger than the astral cord. But then you have the sexual soul ties and the sexual cords, which are a little bit different because, like, with the astral cords, they can be formed through like friendships or, like I said, spending time with people, places, or things. But the sexual cords are a little bit different because when you have sex with somebody, um, you're pretty much putting yourself per se in their shoes. Like somebody would say, you couldn't take a walk in my shoes. When you have sex with somebody, you're pretty much putting yourself in their auric field, as much as you can. Like when it comes to connecting with a different person or channeling somebody's energy or being with somebody, like you're not gonna get any deeper or more intimate or together or closer to somebody than sex. It's very binding, and it creates a bond. So you're pretty much in that person's auric field, and you're merging your energy with their auric field, and whatever experiences they had or encountered or hardships or good fortune or bad fortune, whatever they got going on, whatever thoughts prior to the interaction and after and during the encounter, the sexual encounter, it creates a constant exchange of energy, and it gets recycled back and forth. And the reason it gets recycled is because a lot of times, per se, an example is like, let's say you got an ex or somebody that you used to be with or care about, and you don't necessarily want to have that energy in your mind. You don't want to have those thoughts of sleeping with your ex or being with your ex, all the intimate things that you did with them that left an imprint on you, on your aura, on your sexuality. Because now, whenever you get the urge or, you want to do it or whatever, you fucking think of this person because you want to replay a time or go back in a time where you were sexually pleased and you fucking were banging this bitch in the bathroom or getting sucked up in the car or whatever the fuck you used to do with your ex that you really like to do and remember to do. You have a thought or image of that. The more you feed the energy into that, into the sexual soul tie, you do it through thought, you do it through masturbation. Some people can't control their self and their sexual urges and they masturbate. And when you do masturbate, I'm not putting down people who masturbate. Obviously you shouldn't masturbate. I promote semen retention. You should hold your semen in for as long as you can. I'm not about to get into semen retention. That's, go watch somebody else's video about that. That's elementary. I'm not about to get into that. But, yeah, obviously, the semen retention is going to stop you from doing semen retention. That's why it creates an unhealthy sexual soul tie or an unhealthy astral cord, and why you want to get rid of it, because you don't want to be caught up in masturbation or having the same lustful thoughts, especially about somebody from the past. And a lot of us do. Unfortunately, a lot of us, they do. Just being honest. Honestly, sometimes we do. Might not be with the person no more, or whatever happened, and you want to purge your energy from the thoughts of that person and what y'all used to do. That's what they don't really talk about in the mainstream when people break up. They think people just break up and then they show you with the celebrities, the people y'all look up to. They show you with the celebrities. People break up and then the next month they go hop on another dick, or he already with some other bitch or some other pussy or something, and she is a celebrity too. And just, they put the glitz and the glamour in it, but they don't tell you, like, people be really fucked up after they, leave somebody and they have thoughts about that person a lot. And they be sexual thoughts or thoughts about, thoughts, intimate thoughts or friendly thoughts, friendship, the times that they used to spend. But when you want to move on, you don't masturbate and think about the past, because it creates a cycle, and you don't have those thoughts about the past because it creates a cycle, and you keep feeding energy into that sexual soul tie or the astral cord or the etheric cord that you no longer want to be a part of. So here you are in the current and you're thinking about the past. Energetically, what it does is it makes you feel heavier. You might not be aware of it, but if you begin to do what I'm telling you to do, and you begin to go within and start to release and cut and cleanse and release and just destroy all these soul ties from sex, or soul ties from unhealthy relationships or business relationships that didn't go well, that you still hold grudges over, ex-girlfriends or ex-boyfriends that did you wrong, that you still think about sexually because they fucked you good, that you don't really want to have that interaction with them no more, but it makes you horny as fuck because they fucking slammed your head against the pillow and put your leg in the air in a fucking wheelbarrow, and nobody else did that to you, but you know that motherfucker's toxic. You motherfucking have to cut the soul ties. So there's meditations that you can do, and then go within when you go within and do these meditations and you come out as a different person and you're able to, project into the universe the new vibration that you want to experience. Because when you free yourself from those energies and you get lighter and you lighten your energy and release what's making you heavy and denser, you'll be able to attract something better for you, something new and something fresh that you really want. So those type of energies and soul ties and astral cords, etheric cords, you raising your vibration, a lot of those times it's just electrical frequencies that are put on you. And some people call them curses. It's easy to get past an electrical frequency. You have to keep your vibration higher than that frequency, right? So if you want to raise your frequency and get more electricity, I recommend just being barefoot and walking on the earth. For one, it's going to raise your vibration higher, and you're going to be able to have more electricity in your body, like the electricity that's being produced from your heart, because that's ultimately where the soul tie or the etheric cord, astral cord is connected to. Tesla even had an experiment where he built a tower. Donald Trump's grandfather knows this. He was with them when they did it. He built the tower, and the tower was powered by the earth. It was dug, like 4 pillars, and it was dug. I think 16 feet apiece on each pillar, and it was going deep into the roots, like a tree, pretty much. But I don't know how long it took, but they did the experiment, and Tesla basically got it to work, and the tower was just powered by the energy from the earth. And it would turn on, it would function, and it would do everything. And it was free energy. It was powered by free energy. It wasn't powered by gas. It wasn't powered by, you didn't have to plug it up. You didn't have to chop a tree down. You didn't have to burn no coal to get the energy or anything. It was clean, pure energy. You can, I would say you could look it up, but I don't know if you can. Maybe you will find that if you do look it up. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. But that's true story. Donald Trump's grandfather was there with Tesla when they was doing that experiment, and he knows of it. You're talking about some of the richest people in the world. But back to the cords. When you get electricity from the earth and you channel it up into the heart chakra, it comes in through the feet. That's why I say you have to be barefoot when you walk on the earth, so your bioelectricity is going to get in alignment with the earth's electricity. So you'll be able to meditate even quicker and faster when you meditate standing on the earth or where you walk barefoot on the earth, because the earth is going to align you with the energy for you to be on that higher frequency. Because the earth naturally is going to vibrate high. Because it's the mother, it's the feminine. It's where everything grows. Everything grows. You grow. Earth grows. Vegetation, Mother Nature, you get it. But anyways, yeah, it's going to help you to release that energetic electricity from the astral cord, and you'll begin to feel lighter. Another way you can do it is you can actually channel Reiki. And Reiki, what Reiki is a form of energy healing. And people can use their third eye to actually envision and project onto the chakras and pinpoint where the astral cord or sexual cord is coming from, a lot of the times the sexual cord is deep into the root chakra. So a lot of times it could be, especially at night, because it's not until like 1 o'clock in the morning, sometimes when you are trying to lay down and go to sleep, is when a lot of y'all get horny. And it's like that for a reason, because it's having to do with the energies that are present during that time. A lot of those times, that's when the demonic energy wants to come through, and the succubuses want to come through, and they'll bring up images in your mind about unhealthy relationships that when you were having sex with people, that you don't need to even be feeding into no more, because you don't associate with those people at all in any form or fashion, and you're not going to, and you know that. But it's there to usurp your energy, right? So it's going to flash anything favorable in your mind, especially a memory. It's going to flash anything unfavorable in your mind that it can get for you to give it the energy, because it wants you to masturbate and feed it. Period. So just knowing that, take the extra step of precaution not to feed into those thoughts. And that's how you defeat it. But when you channel Reiki, you can go into the root chakra, and you can actually cleanse the root chakra through channeling Reiki. You gonna channel Reiki, or you gonna channel the energy from the earth, or you're gonna meditate and just imagine and use the third eye to get rid of the soul ties and get rid of the astral cords and the sexual soul ties, or etheric cords, so to say. But there's actually people who channel Reiki. I can put you a link in the description to a Reiki artist that's actually pretty good at channeling Reiki for when you meditate, to get rid of these astral cords or etheric cords or your sexual soul ties. And she's pretty good. She has multiple different Reikis that you can meditate and work with for different things. But for this specifically, for you to just free up your energy and get rid of the heaviness on your soul and the heaviness from past relationships or business associates or whatever, so you can attract new things. But you can't stay fixated on the past and with past people and past energies, because you might think it's harmless for you to have sexual thoughts about an ex, or masturbate or think anything about somebody from the past that you don't associate with. And it actually is harmful, because energetically you're setting yourself back. So what you want to do is clean up, because that energy is going to sit in your aura. You want to clean that up so you can attract new things. And like I said, it's going to make you feel a lot lighter energetically and physically and mentally and spiritually when you release Astral Cords. When you start really tapping into the Reiki and doing these meditations, you know what I'm saying, burn your little sage or whatever, and you imagine and envision your auric field releasing and destroying the toxicity from the unhealthy relationships and those unhealthy thoughts and experiences when that person betrayed you, or you know, you got cheated on, or because these entities, they just play on your lower emotions, like lust or like jealousy or envy. They want to play on your lower emotions. So you might have an astral cord, and every time you play on those emotions about that person, from the past that you don't associate with because y'all fell out for whatever reason. And to this day, you still think about, whatever, blase, blase. That's when the entities are feeding on you. And you don't want that. You want to keep your energetic field and aura clear of these cords. So when you really channeling this Reiki that I'm going to put you down in the description, and you really meditating, and you really clearing these, you'll start to see the results. And you might even start getting a couple of calls and emails and texts from people. People might start coming out the woodwork on your ass because they can literally feel the shift in your vibration and the shift in the energy in the universe, that you are freeing yourself from any type of binds and holds that they thought they might have had on you emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. You see what I'm saying? So you can be on your ascension path, so you can feel lighter in your soul and lighter in your body and lighter in your spirit and in your mind. Because some people are like stuck in the past. A lot of people are stuck in the past. They don't move forward with relationships or with new people or with their self or with their inner work or with anything because some relationships in the past. So this is a good way to help you. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Peace. And don't mind that. Hold on. Don't mind that. I was trying to show you my new ring, but I didn't have it on. My bad. Hold on.